What's up, guys? This is EsIeX3 versus arthurmauk. Game 1. This is part of Zakid's random all tournament. Okay, started out with the Maya starter. I really don't like Maya starters because they're really fragile. They usually don't hold up very well against most starters except for CC. Anyway, versus Rannick. Rannick's not that great of a starter either, though, but Rannick still has a good matchup against Maya. It only takes 2 sword slashes to kill a Maya, and Psycho Crusher gets him at far. I think I decided to mix it up, make sure he can't just intercept me first turn, so I ninja ported. Other characters were CC and Marquile Mort. They're okay in this matchup, but I would have preferred to switch to Cornelius, but like I said, I just want to mix it up. He missed his 2 sword slash, which is really unfortunate for him. Okay, this next turn, Psycho Crusher is disabled. I doubt he knows that because he didn't move in, but now he does. He's probably trying to decide between switching out and staying in. Personally, if I were him, I would have stayed in, but I'd only have to eat a dark chi less if I. But what? He stayed in, but would have helped if Dark Chi Blast burned, since that would have killed him, but didn't. Now Psycho Crusher is enabled. It's pretty much a 50-50 at this point between switching out or staying in. If I stayed in, I wouldn't really be able to do that much, though. Yeah, I switched to CC though. Okay, yeah. I really think he should have, yeah, he probably should have intercepted back there, because even if I rusted, that wouldn't just be enough for, that wouldn't be enough for a Dark Sheila to counter his, Psycho Crusher. Okay, I intercepted, but that did not work, but now it's still another 50-50-ish, stay in or switch out. I could have switched to Maya at this point because, yeah, usually in this situation you would switch out, like pick between switching out and Psycho Crusher. For him, he picks Psycho Crusher. Tyrannic still dies anyway. Now my CC is at close. Situation isn't too bad for CC since he has a phylactery and that can save him from dying. Brings out Gumbjorn. In normal circumstances, Gumbjorn usually doesn't have too bad of a matchup against CC because he has ice shards that far and a helmet ram and cold steel axe at close. Decided to move far so that he couldn't helmet ram me at least, or at least he couldn't cold steel axe. Now it's pretty much a 50-50 between void streaming and, or for him, it's 50-50 between intercepting and attacking. I say that there's usually no such thing as a 50-50. Like in this situation, I have Phylacter, which could possibly save me, and he has ice, and since Ice Shards is the same speed as Void Stream, he'll take damage anyway. He really should move in close so that he can threaten with Helmet Ram. Uh, let's see. I was thinking about switching at this point since he intercepted last turn. What a lot of people tend to do for some reason is not to do things in a row. Most people won't intercept twice in a row, but right here, what Arthur actually did was intercept 3 times in a row. It's kind of odd. I really don't know why he didn't push close, because Helmet Ram would have prevented any sort of damage even if Phylactery saved him. And can't really pile bunker anyway. At this point I decide it was 2 intercepts in a row. He thought he wouldn't do a 3rd intercept, but he did. It's okay though. Switch to Marquise Mort. At this point, Marquis can pretty much take him out with just 1 Vampiric Touch. Decide to Bloodburn first. That Ice Shards would only do 2x5 damage, that's only 10. But he decided to switch out. Probably should have picked Teleport instead though, but kind of glad I didn't, because Teleport would have wasted a ton of energy. So now Juju. This isn't too bad of a matchup for Marquis. Since Juju is a really low velocity character, Juju can't really damage Marquis more that much. His only option against him is Curse of Juju at this point. He can Touch of Doom at close, but he won't have. But my Marquis would just keep on Vampiric Touching then. Okay, now it's Amaya versus Juju. This is a really good matchup for Amaya since Shadow Wrath. He can just Shadow Wrath without worrying too much about Juju's damage. Takes 4 turns for Juju to kill Amaya with Curse of Juju. I think I was trying to decide between intercepting and Shadow Wrathing, because it seemed pretty likely that Juju would switch out here. Yeah. Hit Gunbjorn, but it hit Gunbjorn with a crit, so now it's only going to take 2 Shadow Wraths to kill him, but now Gunbjorn is out. Gunbjorn is a pretty bad matchup for Amaya since he can interrupt all his moves at close with Helmet Ram, and at far he has Ice Shards, which will do at least some considerable damage against Amaya. Cold Steel Axe, most people wouldn't worry about that since he can Ninja Port away from that. Now he's definitely within Shadow Wrath range. Decided to move far because I thought that he might want to move in close after that, and he did. Let's see, right now really his only options for dealing damage are Ice Shards, is Ice Shards, but he probably could have rested and then moved in close with a Helmet Ram, but I don't know why I didn't do that. Okay, so all it'll take is a Shadow Wrath to kill him. At this point I pretty much have the match. Juju can't handle both Maya and Marquise Mort. To be honest, he might have been able to save himself with a flagon, but um, yeah. Like I said, it's pretty much decided. Juju wouldn't be able to take both the Maya and Marquis. Pretty sure you said GG at this point. Anyway, this is EsIeX3 versus um, arthurmauk, and he forfeited. That's game.